Hello guys, so today I'm going to be showing you how to do the Alpine Stitch. I think this stitch is so fun. It has a lot of dimension and it's super trendy right now. I think it makes really nice looking scarves, blankets, hats. You can do so many different things with this stitch, but I'm just going to be showing you how to do the basic flat stitch today. So if you want to know how to do this, keep watching. So for this tutorial, you're going to need a worsted weight yarn. I'm just going to be using Red Heart Super Saver, and this is just a standard worsted weight size 4 yarn. Any yarn will do, but this is just what I'll be using for this tutorial. And my yarn also calls for a 5mm hook, but you can just use whatever hook and yarn you want to use. Just make sure that the hook matches whatever your yarn recommends. All yarn usually says it on the packaging. So to get started, you're going to want to create a slip knot. So leave a long tail, enough to weave in at the end, and then you're going to take your yarn, make a loop, and then you're going to feed the tail end through that loop and pull so you have another loop. You'll then insert your hook into that loop, pull the tail, and tighten it on your hook, and that is how you create a slip stitch for your hook. Now, to do the Alpine stitch, you're going to want to start with an odd number of chains. You can make it however big or small you want it to be. Just make sure that it is an odd number. For the sake of this tutorial, I'm going to go ahead and chain 11 stitches. So to do a chain, you'll just take your working yarn, yarn over, and pull that loop through your hook. And now you have one chain. So again, we're going to yarn over, pull through. Now you have 2 chains. And we're just going to continue this until we have an odd number of chains. For me, that is 11 chains. So now I have 11 chains on my hook. And now we're going to start the first row of the Alpine stitch. So the first row is going to be a row of double crochets. So to do your first stitch, you're going to want to yarn over, and then we're going to put the first double crochet in the 4th chain from our hook. So you're just going to want to count these little V's. So 1, 2, 3, 4. And then you will insert your hook into the center of that V. You'll take your working yarn, yarn over, pull through the first loop. You should have 3 loops on your hook. We're going to yarn over, pull through the first 2 loops. You should have 2 loops on your hook. We're going to yarn over one more time, pull through those last 2 loops, and you completed your first double crochet. Now the first 2 chains here are going to count as your first double crochet, as you can see. So now we're just going to go ahead and do a double crochet in the remaining chains. So again, we're going to yarn over, insert your hook into your next chain space, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through 2, and yarn over, pull through 2. And we're just going to go ahead and continue to double crochet until we have all 11 of our chains finished. So now you should have 8 double crochets plus your 1 starting chain, so a total of 9. Now to start row 2, you're going to want to go ahead, wrap your yarn around, pull through to create a chain 1, and then we're going to turn our work. Now for row 2, we're just going to be single crocheting across this piece. So you're going to want to start with a single crochet in this very first space right here. So you're just going to want to insert your hook, you'll yarn over, pull through a loop. You should have 2 loops on your hook. We're going to then yarn over and pull through those 2 loops, and that is going to create your first single crochet. Now we're just going to go ahead and continue to create single crochets all the way to the last stitch. So again, insert your hook into the stitch. You should see like a V on top of your hook. You'll yarn over, pull through a loop, yarn over, pull through 2. You now have 2 single crochets done, and we're just going to continue all the way to the end of our piece. You're going to want to make sure that for your last stitch, you're putting it in the top of that chain 2 space from the previous row. It's a little hard to see, but it's going to be this stitch right here. So you're just going to want to insert your hook. It's a little tight, but you can do it. Yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2, and that'll be your final single crochet of the round. Now we're going to start round 3. So to start, we're going to do 2 chains. So again, yarn over, pull through 1, yarn over, pull through 2, and then we're going to turn our work. Now this is where the Alpine stitch is really going to start showing up. So your chain 2 is going to count as your first double crochet. And now we're going to create a front post double crochet in the double crochets from our last round. So you have your round of single crochets up here. Your double crochets are going to be down here. So we're going to skip this first double crochet right here, and we're going to be working into this second one right here. So you're going to yarn over, and then you're going to want to insert your hook underneath the double crochet right here. So it should look like that. Then you're going to yarn over, pull through a loop. You should have 3 loops on your hook. You might want to pull it a little bit looser just so you have some room. Yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2, and now you just created your first front post double crochet. Now for the next stitch, we're going to go ahead and do just a regular double crochet in the next stitch on the top of the single crochet row. So what you're going to want to do is, you can kind of see back here where the single crochets are. So you'll have a single crochet right here and another single crochet here. We're going to skip the single crochet that's directly behind our front post double crochet, and we're going to be double crocheting into the next single crochet. So you're just going to want to yarn over, insert your hook into that next single crochet space. So we're skipping the one next to it, and you're going to yarn over, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. So again, you should have a skipped single crochet in the back, and your double crochet should be in that next space. Now to make our next front post double crochet, we're actually going to skip this one here, and we're going to be working into the next one. So yarn over, make sure you skip that one. We're going to go underneath, yarn over, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. And you just completed your next front post double crochet. And we're going to go ahead again with our regular double crochet. So again, we're going to skip that single crochet, and we're going to go into this stitch here. And as you can see, that's our skip stitch. Now we're going to do another front post double crochet. So we're skipping that one, and we're going to this stitch. Alright, and then another double crochet. So again, skipping one single crochet and going into the next. And you're just going to keep repeating this pattern until you get to the end, which we only have 2 more stitches left. So we're just going to do another front post. And then your final stitch should be a double crochet if you did this correctly. So we're just going to go ahead and put our double crochet into that very last single crochet space. And that'll be the end of round 3. Now for round 4, you're going to want to go ahead and chain 1. And then we're going to turn our work. And round 4 is just going to be another round of just single crochets. Anytime you're on the back of the piece, you're going to be doing single crochets. And anytime you're on the front, you'll be working the Alpine stitch. So I'm just going to go ahead into this first stitch and do single crochets all the way across. And again, your last stitch is going to be in the top of the turning chain, which can be a little hard to see at the end, but make sure you catch it because you should have a total of 9 stitches across the top. So if you don't, make sure you do your last stitch into that chain. Now to start row 5, we're going to do a chain 2, turn your work, and then in this very first stitch here, we're going to be working a double crochet. So you're going to yarn over, insert your hook, pull through 1, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. So for this, your front post double crochet is going to go behind your first regular double crochet from the previous round. So you'll have your Alpine stitch here that goes down, and then you should have another double crochet right here that you can see between each long stitch. You should see these little small stitches, and these are the stitches we're going to be working through. So you're just going to yarn over, and you're going to insert your hook behind that double crochet from round 3. Yarn over, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. Now we're just going to work our next double crochet right into this stitch. So again, make sure you're skipping the stitch that's directly behind it, and you're going to work into the next single crochet space. And you're just going to do a regular double crochet. And again, we're going to do our front post double crochet behind this next space here. So we have the long ridges here, and in the middle you'll have a regular double crochet. So again, we're just going to go behind it, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through 2, pull through 2. And then I'm skipping the next single crochet and going into this one. And then another Alpine stitch, or another front post double crochet I should say. Alright, and then that was our last front post of the round. So to finish this round off, we're going to do another double crochet where we skip a stitch and go into that next stitch. And then we're going to end this round with another double crochet in top of the chain space. And that completes round 5. Now to finish out this pattern, you're just going to keep repeating rows 4 and 5 until you have your desired length. So we'll start with so round 6 will just be another round of single crochets along the back, and then round 7 will be another front post double crochet round. And so you just keep repeating rounds 4 and 5 until you get to your desired length, and I like to make sure that my piece ends on a single crochet round just so it has a nice finished polished look. But I hope you guys enjoyed this video. That is how you do the Alpine Stitch. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and be sure to subscribe and let me know if you want more tutorials like this. I had a lot of fun doing it. I'll see you guys in my next video. Happy crocheting!